Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Is it my sound is audible for everyone? Would you like to answer my question? Okay. Thank you for reaction for the thumb ups. There, I think this is audible. Okay. Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the current use submit pre-orientation session. So, is it? No, wait a second. Okay. Okay. All right. This is a lot of participant in here. So, would you mind to change your username to keep it where you country right now so I can easily recognize where you are coming from for everyone? Perhaps for here we have Marjun Makinano from Philippines. Hello Marjun, and from India, from Philippines, Liberia, so and as well the Myanmar, Pakistan, and there's a lot of people in here, and but I don't know where you're coming from, guys. So would you mind to give it a clue where you're coming from? So that will be helpful. All right. Okay, from Indian, Philippines. All right. Kai. Oh, from Pakistan. Hello, Arsha. Hello, Rida. Hello, Pallavi. Pallavi. Oh, Pallavi from India, I guess. Okay, the Jiang Xi. DM Trin from Vietnam. Malika from Pakistan. Okay, hi Malika. Mauritius. Wow. Can you speak louder? Oh, is it my sound is a little bit uh not clear? Okay, I hope my sound is kind of loud. Everyone. Okay, there's a lot of people in here. So I would like to say welcome again from the and this event. In this session, we're gonna talk about turning teamwork into impact. So, but I think I forgot something that I didn't introduce myself at first. So let me introduce myself first. My name is Ayub. You can call me Adam for instance. This is my short name. It's really easily want to call me Adam. So just call me like that. And in here, okay, we're gonna talk about turning teamwork into impact. And in this session, we will guide you through everything you need to know about how to collaborate with your teammates for the group project. So how you to collaborate effectively and creating meaningful impact together for your project for the next step like that. So in here, I'm not alone. I'm also a moderator, and we'll have Kak Cindy, Miss Cindy, as a speaker. Hello, Miss Cindy. Is she already here? Okay, wait a second. Hello, Miss Cindy. Oh, so can you speak loud? Okay. Okay. Hello, Ron. Is it clear? Okay. Oh, yes. Okay, it's better. Okay. Thank you so much for coming. Sorry, I guess my earphone is a little bit has a problem with the microphone, so I just plug it out. So hello, Miss Cindy, our speaker today. Okay, wait a second. I think okay, just for your information, if in here in Indonesian we have a little bit power outage and lost internet connection as well. So yeah, this is kind of tricky from here to get a better connection. Okay, in here I see the Miss Cindy. Hello, Miss Cindy.
Hi, I'm so sorry guys because my connection is kind of lagging before. Like it's connected to my phone, but it won't be here now. Hi everyone. Thank you for joining today's pre-orientation. Am I audible now?
Okay, is it really clear? But I think there's a little bit glitch or your internet connection is unstable, perhaps.
Okay, wait a moment.
All right.
It's happened nowadays, guys.
Oh.
So sorry. And also, if there is like background noise, so sorry because I have to get out of my room in order to get like a perfect connection.
Oh, okay. Okay, so in here, Miss Cindy gonna be as our speaker today. She will explain about our present our material today. So, Miss Cindy, did you ready to explain the material today?
Okay, yeah, sure. But I guess I will just close my camera, yeah, to get a better connection. But I see a lot of people here. Thank you very much for joining today pre-orientation. I saw a lot of people from the Philippines. It's our neighbor because we're basically based in Indonesia, and also Indonesia, and then where again? Russia. Oh my God, so far ahead. Okay, so today pre-orientation, basically we're gonna talk about what will you do after you get the email interview. As I know that some of you who have applied for the fully funded position or for the fully funded participants, you have been invited to an interview, and the sign of you getting into the interview is receiving the email. So basically, maybe some of you asking about okay, how do I know if I'm selected or not as the fully funded? So basically, if you are accepted to have the interview with us, you will have an interview email. So basically, whether or not you have paid for the batch one of the program fee, you can still participating in the interview because it depends on your essay. So basically, you are selected as the fully funded interview candidates based on essay review. So I'm not the one who review your essay. There are mentors basically, and maybe you know Khalila, who's previously also hosting the pre-orientations, and she's our hot, our head of mentors, and she'll be the one who's like reviewing all the essay and stuff. And also, if you're also wondering if I'm not receiving, does this mean that I'm not accepted as the fully funded? So basically, because we are receiving a lot of participants for the essay review, basically maybe like 500, yeah. I guess yeah 500 because I'm not really in charge for that, but I guess it's around that number, so 500 of people. So it doesn't get sent in within 1 day. So basically like in 2 days or in 3 days further, you will receive the email. But if you don't receive, you will also get the rejection email that you won't be invited to the interview section, like that. And also for the pre-orientation itself, like previously you also have this kind of pre-orientation every Saturday, which is with different hosts such as Kalila or another team members of the Youth Break the Boundaries as well. And in here we have Ayub as one of the operators, but right now here he is in front of the camera. And so yeah, welcome everyone. So let's start for today pre-orientation. Let me share my screen. Is it shared now? Okay. Be patient, be patient. So sorry ya guys. And today I think will be like, the very least pre-orientations, not very least. I mean, we will talk about like small things, not really that much of things, because we will only be talking about how what will you do after the interview happen. Like if you are selected as the fully funded or the self-funded one, what will you do after the interview? Okay, wait. Okay, it's not loaded yet. Let's wait for a bit. Oh my goodness. Or maybe one of the operators can help me to share screen, yeah. Maybe Ayub or Halwa can help me, please,
Yes,
since
sure.
I cannot.
Oh, okay, wait a sec.
Yes, thank you. Yes, if you have questions, there will be Q&A session with me after the session is going. So basically, just wait until the Q&A starts and I will answer some of your questions, okay?
Okay, wait. Okay.
Okay, right, thank you. So I guess just go to the next slide, please. Okay, so basically after you do the interview sections or the interview for the fully funded participants, basically you will be assigned to a group of members that's and also you will be assigned into a group for your project presentations. So basically the reason why you're joining Korea Youth Summit is to create a project that focus on cultural sustainability, right? So the focus of the project itself, it depends on the sustainable development goals, which we give you four focuses on the SDGs. The first thing is that focusing on the SDGs 4, which is quality education. And then the second thing is that focusing on decent work and economic growth, which is SDGs 8. And industry, innovation, and infrastructure, which is SDGs 9. And also for the last one, it's focusing on the sustainable cities and communities, which is SDGs 11. So maybe a lot of you wondering about what is it, why is it related with the cultural project? Because we're talking about the SDGs or we're talking about the visions of the United Nations, but why the project should be about the culture like that, yeah? So the first thing is that quality educations. Basically, education is not we are not talking about math or we're not talking about physics, we're not talking about civics or some other things, but we can also educate about culture, right? So how can you combine the focus of the SDGs itself, but and also the preserving the culture? For example, I will give you the example of the SDGs 4, which is quality education. So basically, for the quality education itself, it means we're focusing on make the education more qualified, more better, far more accessible, and something like that. And then at the same time, you're also trying to preserve the culture in your community or in your region or in your nationality, in your country, something like that. For example, here in Indonesia, we have um this kind of thing, which is every Thursday, basically, all the students should wear batik. which is batik is one of the traditional costume that we have here in Indonesia and also Malaysia as well. Malaysia as well have batik, but it has different motifs. It have different fabrics. So basically, every Thursday we should always um accommodate like every different outfits of our national culture and something like that to preserve the culture as well as giving the quality educations. Not only that, basically it's also another example. It's like you want to create a book or you want to publish a book that is related with the culture. Basically, you create a character or what is it? Yeah. Mm, Imagine like a World Cup situation going on right now, and they have mascot, and you create a book, which is the mascot is basically animals that is extinct in your country, or maybe talking about educational stuff to preserve the culture in your country. For example, like batik itself, it's extinct. Like no one want to use it because it's old style and something like that. And we give the educations about the culture and something like that. Or if you want to publish a book and create a mascot or create a characters based on the national identity that you have, basically for the Philippines or for the New Zealand, they have like different cultures than us from Indonesia. So you can as well make that as your project like that, like that. And go to the next slide, please. Hello, are you okay? Okay, so if you're still confused, okay, I'm a bit confused. I'm still lost here. I don't know what should I do with my project, and I don't know my team as well because I'm all alone here. I'm lost, something like that. No need to be worried, guys, because you will be put into group. It's not based on your nationality because why would you join an international summit but you will be put into into a group with your what is it with member from your nationality as well. But if you are coming from same school, basically you have a project as well that's already been put or already been published in your school, you can as well join with your team from your school and bring the name of your school like that. It's okay because basically that also happened for the Indonesian members or Indonesian participants. They join as a group from their school and they bring project that's basically they already um, create in their school, something like that. But since you are assigned or since you are registered individually, so you will be put into groups with random people from different countries, like that. For example, is it Marjun or Marhun? Because you're coming from the Philippines, so I need to know your name. Is it Marhun or Marjun? Can you tell me, please? Uh, sorry, Mar Marhun. Oh, Marjun. Okay. Okay. So, because he's coming from the Philippines, and then he will meet Jasmine from England, for example, because you create an essay that is focusing with the SDGs 4. So basically, you will be put into groups with the same SDGs that you are focusing on, like that. So, for example, if Jasmine is like create quality education or as her focus in the summit, she will also be put with another participants that focusing on that SDGs like that. And okay, how do I know what will I create if I'm mixing with another participant since the topic is about culture? So and also we have different culture here. For example, from Liberia or England have different culture as well. How do we connect that like that? So basically, that can also be your own choice. that can also be your own choice. So basically, like if you are trying to develop a project together and then you think that, okay, I'm gonna create an app which basically connects people who wants to know about our culture, something like that, and they will know about our culture because we have like different diversities here. We are coming from different countries and stuff. So basically, it will you will like have brainstorm together, what will be suitable for your project next, like that. And for the next slide, please. Okay, and also if your group is like, your group is lost as well, and you don't know as well which one to decide, which essay is better and something like that. Basically, you will be assigned to an expert mentor. Basically, our mentor is not only coming from Indonesia, but they are already have like master degree above, or they are already like good in like have become a facilitator, or they are also focusing on the SDGs and stuff. So it's the mentor that's expert on their fields. So basically, if you are assigned to a quality educations, which is SDGs 4, you will also be assigned to a mentor that's focusing on the quality education, or basically someone who's an academicians, or someone who is like expert in their field, like professor and stuff. So no need to be worried about that. You will be having a mentoring sessions with that person. And also our mentor here basically coming from, I guess, in the previous program, or you can also ask about it with Halila later when you have another session of pre-orientations. Basically, from the previous program, because we have also the same mentor as another program. It is the in the Japan Youth Summit. Before we have from Indonesia, we have from Europe, we have from Middle East. So basically, it's not individual judgment, yeah. Because maybe you think, the mentor is coming from Indonesia, so maybe they will pick the best project later coming from Indonesia. No, even yeah, if you don't believe me, even the fully funded participants, we have never had fully funded participants coming from Indonesia itself. So it's all because of your essay. So basically, if your essay is good, and also maybe you're not coming from Indonesia, you're coming from abroad, you're coming from the Philippines, you're coming from the USA, you're coming from Mexico, something like that. Basically, all have their own what is it? What is the objective reasons why the mentor selected you as the fully funded, or one why the mentor accepted you as the best participants or best project, like that. Can go to the next slide, please. Okay, so for the goals and also the purposes why you have to create a project, it's basically because, yeah, you're joining the Korea Youth Summit. What for? You're not creating anything, right? Because there will also be like rewards that will also be explained later. So for the first one is the actionable innovations, because you will be creating a project ideas designed for your future. Basically, maybe you will like become a scientist, or maybe become someone who's like like a youth empowerment, or you will become like maybe the next future president, we never know, or the next future ministry, or the next manager in your company, we never know, right? So basically it's coming from today, like how do you develop strategy, how do you develop innovations, how you solve problems and stuff like that. And the second is that advocacy and educations. This is where you find your strength to pitch solutions and to get strategic support while also educating and inspiring fellow delegates or future leaders like that. And also for the leadership development itself, you will also get that after you joining the program. Of course, you will know a lot of participants coming from different countries. You will also sharpen your public speaking. Maybe before joining the Korea Summit, you are afraid to speak in public. You are afraid to speak about your ideas and stuff, and you will also have like critical thinking because you will see another project coming from another participants, and you will think, okay, how do you get that kind of ideas? How do you develop that kind of ideas? I would know like that. And also there will also be like panel discussions that you will have with the speakers as well, and basically you will gain a lot of insights from the speaker as well, and you will ask about it on the speakers, or you will also like ask to the other groups how do they create their project and something like that, and also learn and also give feedback if you find their ideas is brilliant, or if you find their ideas need more support, or if you find like their ideas is basically like so and you have like another ideas and something like that, you might as well get the chance to bring out your brilliant ideas as well, like that. And next slide please. Okay, and for this is what I'm talking about, the awards or the rewards that you will get. The first is the best project, because you have created project. Basically, the best project, it will be divided into two categories, I guess, for the senior and also the junior one. So basically, if you are in a junior group, in a junior in a junior group, um it doesn't necessarily mean that you will compete with the senior ones, no, but you will be put into junior to compete with the junior as well, like that. So no need to be worried about that. So, and also the second is the best group, the best group, the best group. Okay, the best group is, I think they will review during your program, is your group active, or during mentoring is your group active, and having mentoring session with the mentors and something like that. And also the third one is the best leader. Yeah, for the best leader itself, it's individual category. So it's also half junior and also senior leader, because it will be uh reviewed by the group leader. So you will also begin to discuss once you are invited to your groups, and then you have your own group. You will be deciding with the mentors like who will be the leader of your groups, and that leader will basically become the nominee of the best leader, like that. And also for the best presenter itself, it's reviewed during your presentations. So basically, even though you are not a leader, but you present best during your presentations, then you will become the best presenter, like that. And the best participant. This is the exciting ones, because anyone can get this. Like it doesn't mean like you have to be senior or junior, because the best participants is actually reviewed when you join the program, like during the program, and then you continuously asking, discussing, and then you are friendly with other delegates, and then you are cheerful, you're fun. It could be a sign that you are the best participants, like that. And for the next is the best national costume, of course, because there will be awarding night sessions where you will wear the national costume that we have. Basically, in Indonesia itself, we have like a lot of national costume, or I don't know about the Philippines, I don't know about Liberia. Maybe they have also their own national costume, and you can like wear it with pride. Like during the program, you can just be yourself and show that this is my national costume, like that. Yeah. So there will also be like best national costume like that. And also for the best content creator. So basically there will also be another additional awards, which is this is the new one of the best content creator. So basically it's just for fun for the best content creator. If you want to like connect with You'd Break the Boundaries and want to collaborate with our Instagram, just tag collaborations with me because I'm the one who will accept that because I'm the head of public relations. So basically, if you want to create content during the program, you can just directly collaborate with us and I will accept your collaborations like that. And the most viewed, the most likes of the content will receive the best content creator like that. Yeah, of course, Josephine can. Um, to the next slide, please. I think that's all, yeah. Oh, and the do's and don'ts. Basically, what will you receive for the awards? We have also our what is it? Sponsor. Sometimes it's coming from the beauty company or the other brands, so no need to worry about that. And there will be gift from the committee as well, and also there will be medals, certificate of winners, and also you will bring home as well. What is it about? What is it? The placard. So that's it. And also, no need to be worried that it's already certified by our national achievement. So you can use it if you're applying for jobs or for university ahead, like that. And also for the do's and don'ts, I don't think like I should teach you, yeah. But this is basically like just respect other cultures. Just pay attention when everybody is doing their presentation. Just speak clearly and also pay attention to your friends' ideas when they are presenting. And also, since you are coming to another country, so it's like when in Rome, do what the Romans do. So basically, don't bring what is bad, what is considered bad in your country, and you consider it good in another country because another country have their own rules, right? So basically, you need to pay attention for that rules as well. Yeah. So like that. So I think that's all. Yeah, for now, or is it more? Is there more? Next slide.
Okay, I think that's the last slide.
Okay, perfect. Okay, then it's time for us to do the documentation session first. Yeah, after that we will do the Q&A session.
Okay, wait a second. Okay, we'll take a picture so everyone can open the camera, please. Okay. Okay, there is I think we have a lot of people here, so it will take 3 times picture. So okay, for the first frame, 1, 2, 3, cheese. Okay, the next slide. Okay, 1, 2, 3, cheese. Okay, the last one. Okay, thank you so much. Wow, that's cool. Okay. Okay, Kak Cindy, perhaps you have to unmute your microphone first. Okay.
Sorry, sorry. Okay, so we accept five people only, yeah, guys,
Okay,
to
what?
ask the question.
Okay, yeah, okay,
Yeah,
got it.
and also if you wouldn't mind, please, when you ask question, just ask me directly, and open your mic and open your camera. Okay.
Okay, everyone, if you have any question, kindly to raise hand. Okay, I think there's a lot of question in the chat box. All right, then wait a second.
Okay, I think I need to clarify this, yeah,
Mhm.
guys. So maybe a lot of you ask like, okay, if I get the pre-orientation, is that mean I'm selected to become the participants of the Korea Youth Summit? I think it should be explained in the earlier agenda or in the onboarding session. So basically, you are selected as the fully funded or the participants or not. It depends on your essay. Okay. The first thing first for the fully funded. So if you are creating a good essay, creating the best essay, and also you receive the interview email, that means you are one step closer to become the fully funded participants, like that. But if you after the interview and we decide not to select you as the fully funded, it means you are automatically become the self-funded one. Okay, like that. Okay, so what happened if I'm not selected into the interview? And also that means I'm not selected as the fully funded nor continue to become the fully funded participants, right? Yeah, because you're not selected for the interview, that means you are already become the self-funded one, like that. So make sure that if you have received the interview email, make the best that you can before you do your presentation. Just present about your ideas. Do not come empty-handed when you have the chance for 5 minutes only interview. Okay, guys, your interview will only last 5 minutes, but 5 minutes could decide your life. So basically, you should present your ideas. You should present your essay more into details, into a PowerPoint. Maybe you can just explain because maybe you put your essay into two paragraph or two two pages, and then you will be put into points per points, as it called PowerPoint, of course. Like make the power in your points. Yeah. So basically turn the two pages into just three or five PowerPoint presentations. So when you get into the interview room and then you will find the judges, basically you can just explain and also explain about, just be yourself. No need to fake it. Like, if your idea is good for the mentors, you will also be one of the fully funded participants, right? So that's my idea. So if you are not selected as the interview candidates, that means you automatically become the self-funded one. And also maybe some of you also questioning about, okay, but if it's like, um okay, if I'm selected as the self-funded, I don't think I can pay for the program because it's quite expensive. I mean, yeah, I can say that it's expensive, but in the previous pre-orientations, we also give you the, what is it? The tips on having the sponsorships. But maybe there will also another pre-orientations that we will invite our alumni, which is coming from the Mexico, and she get funded for her journey from the Mexico to the South Korea using community funded. So the community that's basically focusing as well in the SDGs, and maybe your university also can help you for that, so you can also apply for the sponsorships. And we have already given you the proposal template in your website profile, so basically you can just download that, and then you can just customize with your own items, just basically just like your ideas, put your ideas, and then put your proposal. Uh, what will you do if maybe like company or maybe institutions will give you the sponsor? Like what will you give back to them as the feedback? Because they already fund your journey to the Korea Youth Summit or maybe to South Korea. Maybe you would plan at a 30 days trip, not only for the program, but you will plan like 30 days trip to Korea. So basically, you will do a lot more, giving exposure. Like for example, if there is like brand that supports you or sponsor your journey to the Korea Youth Summit or to Korea to the South Korea, basically like it's just my ideas as the public relations because basically I'm also into the CSR thing like that. So just give them your ideas and then okay, I will do this kind of project and I need money to do this basically. So here is my ideas, you will like it because it supports this blah 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 like that. And also in order to continue my ideas or in order to continue my project, I need you to fund me blah blah blah. And in order and after I receive the money, I will give you back the benefit, maybe like international exposure. I will print out your name in my t-shirt, your company name in my t-shirt, and I will give you an after movie. And I will put everything that you give to me into my video, and then I will upload to the social media, and I will collab with the organizer or with the committee, social media. That's basically will gain a lot of exposure and something like that. So it's just a matter of your ideas, what kind of proposal that you will give to the sponsor like that.
Okay, Kak Cindy. This is
Yeah, I
one
think okay.
this is one interesting question from the Tarni from India. She's from India, I think.
Yeah.
And the question is, because our discussion today is about group project, group presentation like that. So how to contact the group members? I think
Okay.
I
Okay.
think you get it.
Actually, I already explained that.
Okay.
So you don't have to contact it by yourself. We do the work, guys. No need to be worried. Like we're the one who knows you are assigned to which group because we'll be the one who assign you to that group, right? And we're also the one who like who knows what kind of focus that you choose for this project. Basically, like what I explained before. Like if you're focusing on the SDGs for, you will be assigned to the same members of the group that is also focusing on the SDGs 4. So basically, no need to worry about that. We will invite you to the group once the interview is already started or it's already done. And you know whether or not your status is the fully funded or the self-funded one, like that. Okay? So no need to be worried about that. You don't have to find who is into SDGs 4. I need to know their numbers so I can create a WhatsApp number. No need. So there will be time for that. There will be time for you. We still have June, July, August, September. There are four. They're still 4 months. So no need to worry about that. We will be the one who create that for you. Sorry. I think that's all, yeah.
Ah, yes. I think
It's
this is
already one.
totally
Yeah.
clear for the all question.
Okay. No, all groups will not be. Oh my God. Okay. Be passions. Hear me out clearly, yeah, guys. Hear me out clearly. All group will be in the same topic. No. Okay. It depends on your essay. The first, it depends on your essay. If you choose SDGs 4, you will be put into the same member or the same participant that's also choosing the SDGs 4 like that. And your mentor will also be chosen, which one is the mentor that's like good in academics. They have like an academic more than like bachelor degree, but they have like master degree or even the professor like that. So no need to be worried about that. We'll be focusing. If you're choosing the quality of educations, of course you will be focusing into the education purposes for the topics like that. And also another questions I will answer in here. Wait, before there are. Yes, of course, there will be alumni. There will be alumni. There is alumni. from the previous summit. You will also meet her, yeah, I guess. Please contact Maria and also Daisy. She's also one of our alumni that get sponsored. So basically, after this, maybe I will ask the event team to have session with her so that you know from her insights about the sponsorship and stuff like that. Because Maria also one of the fully funded participants from the previous summit, so you can also ask her about that. Before we go to Korea, should the project already be done? Yeah, of course. What will you present in Korea if your project not done? Yeah, right. So, you need to you need to have like mentoring session with the mentors. Basically, you will prepare everything with your mentor because they are your mentors. So basically, you can ask anything like that, like how to create the proposal for the project, how to create the presentation for the project, and something like that. But it shouldn't be done like I don't know what you mean by done, but basically done is like done for the preparations, for the SWOT analysis, for the impact, and something like that. If you're creating an app, doesn't mean like you have to develop an app in 1 month because that's impossible, right? So basically, just the ideas is done and you will present that ideas like that. I think that answers all the questions. If you have more questions, just continue asking the next session, which is every Saturday we have this kind of session as well. Okay. I think that's all from me. Thank you very much for the time, and I will see you soon, guys. Bye bye.
Okay, thank you everyone. And for your information, if this recorded will be uploaded in our official YouTube channel in Youth Break the Boundaries. So check our YouTube channel if you miss the question or miss the session. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Hello,